Okay, well, a dog owner just picked up some poop and got mad at his dog for pooping. I mean, you're the one who bought the dog. Why do you own a dog? Like, people just want all the love that a dog will give and not think about how much effort it is to own a dog. It's just ridiculous. Like, you're putting in all this energy into this being that when you're old cannot do anything for you. You gave it all this energy. I don't know, people like their dogs. It's just ridiculous to me, but I like dogs. Dog ownership though to me I think it's just a lot of work. Anyway, so I was in Hawaii and I met this guy named Cooper, and I think he's actually quite famous now because he's a very strange fellow. He didn't work. He didn't believe in work. He had myopia as well growing up, and then he quit his life, went to Hawaii, and just kind of lived barefoot, had all these friends. He was a good looking dude. He worked hard. You wouldn't think he was homeless. He wasn't mentally. He was actually more with it than most people. He would meditate every day, take cold showers, before this was popular. And he fixed his own eyesight, long story short, is what he said. And I have proven myopia. We have records from when I was in grade 5, emails, we can call my doctors, I have myopia. This is not, I'm not lying. Every single photo I have is with me with glasses. I've been reading since I was a kid, I've been watching TV. I have myopia. So with Cooper, we can't prove that he had myopia. We can't even prove that I met a guy named Cooper. I can work through it, but it's not as easy. But me having myopia is something that we can prove. So if we take what Cooper taught me about fixing his eyes and I apply it, and then I can fix my eyes even at this age where my eyes are absolutely destroyed from all the coating, then we can prove that it works. So this is how we do it. It's a long video that I'm going to teach you. So basically you cover one eye with your hand, but I'm holding this camera. So you hold you cover one eye, and this is my theory on top of Cooper's from my learning as well. So basically I'm combining I'm just going to tell you what I do and then I'll explain it. So basically you close one eye, super simple, and you don't force it. So you don't force anything and you just blink. Don't force it. So at the beginning, it's going to be quite blurry. So you get to a point where it's kind of near and blurry, but not so near that it will never adjust. So you get to a point of adjustment. Then you blink, blink, blink until it adjusts. Okay, good. Now we've adjusted. We kind of adjust. We allow it. And then we move. Again, not too far that it won't adjust. Just far enough, right on the threshold. We don't have a good name for this yet, but right on the threshold of adjustment. And you can go a little bit further than that and keep adjusting. Good. We've adjusted. And then you go back. And you combine this with meditation, breathing to relax everything, right? Okay, good. We did the right eye, then we do the left, same thing. Okay, it's adjusting. It adjusted. Great. Blink, blink, blink. Remember, blinking is extremely important here. Not only does it help with adjusting, it also helps with the flow. So, what are we doing? Okay. So, we're combining many concepts into a singular practice. So the practice is, if we do any outcome, is defined by a path and a practice. That path is defined by knowledge. The outcome is our desire. So if we wish to achieve full-sightedness, we have to follow a path. There's the medicinal, there's the organic medicinal, there's the medicine where you just go get a surgery, right? And that's the easy, single process, quick, guaranteed outcome. That's Western medicine. It's usually surgical or medicinal of some sort of chemical. Those are all fine. We're not here arguing against those things. I don't need to do that. You can say, okay, well, the surgery's fine. There's no negative outcome. Sure, that's fine. You can do that. For me, I'm just interested in seeing if there's another way of achieving full eyesight. By full, I'm not talking Tiger Woods surgical level. I'm talking just, can we improve from minus 3.25 to minus 2.5? That's not that crazy. So what are we combining here? So the concepts are basically threshold, minimum threshold increase. So basically it's like you're weak, you can only lift 10 pounds. Okay, we start you off at 10 and we slowly see if we can get you to 11, to 12, to 13, to 14, to 15, and just increase your bicep strength. So the idea is, I don't know how it's gonna work. Cooper did it, and then I expanded on the concept. So basically, if your threshold is here to here, right, that's ultimately what myopia is. Like, you have a threshold of sight. Beyond that, you cannot see. So then you have to put glasses on so you can see beyond that, right? We're not gonna talk about the mechanics. I'm just saying there's a threshold. From here, this is perfect eyesight. I can still see perfectly, and then it starts to degrade. So here to here, ultimately. So the idea is then that we're increasing this threshold from here to here, right? We keep blinking, blinking, blinking. And then from here to here, we keep blinking until we increase that threshold and we adjust. So that adjustment happens naturally. So this is the key, these are the key points. So we're trying to increase this threshold from here to here, from here to here, and we slowly increase that threshold until we can see further and further and further, and that's going to decrease from minus 3.25, which is what I have, 3.5, to minus 2.5, right? So we're going to slowly improve. So that's number one, is that you have to slowly improve. It's a concept of like, you can't do step changes in life. Like, it's better to do 1% changes, right, daily. So you slowly improve. That's the number one concept. Number two is that you do adjustments not by force. So you're not actually painfully adjusting. You're not like squinting. Why? Because sight is not meant to be painful. You just see, right? So if you just open your eyes and you just see with glasses on, or if you have perfect vision already, we're trying to imitate that. So we're trying to teach our bodies to just see. So that's number two, is that you cannot do this by force. You're not squinting. Why? Because we know, through science, when you squint, all you're doing is just reducing the aperture. By reducing that aperture, you're not actually improving your eyesight. You're just reducing the hole in which light comes through, and you think you're improving your eyesight. You're not. So, number one, we do this through threshold increase, slowly 1% at a time, from here to here, and we're doing minor adjustments. The adjustments must not be done by force. They must be done through blinking. So you're teaching your body to just adjust naturally. That's what sight is. You're adjusting from here to here, and it happens naturally without pain. So that's what we're trying to tell our eyes to do. The adjustments occur naturally without pain, and they occur through blinking. Why blinking? I talked to a different person, and I learned that, and there's also studies done now with eye drops, that myopia is actually caused by eye dryness. So there's all these things that are occurring. So you're blinking and actually increasing the amount of fluid in the eyes. So now you're doing adjustments naturally without pain, increasing the threshold, and you're doing it through blinking by increasing the moisture of the eyes. We are going to do this every single day for however long it takes, and through meditation. I think meditation just helps, like, relaxes the body, removes the mind blocks, allows it to create new patterns, right? Because some of the eyesight does actually occur in the mind as well. It doesn't hurt to just add some meditation in there. So we're going to do those 4 pieces. Okay, we're going to do threshold adjustment. We're going to 1% at a time. We're going to do it painlessly, right? Just through adjusting. We're going to do it one eye at a time, like through that process. 3, we're going to do it through blinking and increasing the moisture. And that's it. You just do this slowly, slowly, slowly. And 4, obviously, you add some meditation. You don't have to. So you're just relaxing your eyes until they naturally adjust, and then relaxing your eyes again until they naturally adjust. And you keep doing this and doing this until they naturally adjust. You don't even have to do that. Don't do that other shit. You're not doing like hand-eye coordination here, okay? Just backward and forward. That's it. 2 sets each eye every single day. Heck, I don't even think you should do 2 sets each eye. I think you should just do 1 set each eye. Okay, do it this way. Blink, blink, blink. Remember, minor adjustments. Blink, blink, blink. I can't do it with my left eye, but you get the idea. And we're gonna do this for 6 months. Every single day, one set. That's it. See if we can improve our eyesight from minus 3.25 to minus 2.5. If we can do it, we've proven something. The naysayers and be like, oh, his eyes just adjusted by themselves. Go to hell. Honestly, just go to hell. Like, you are just negative, hateful people who don't want any improvements in society. Like, that's it. They want their way. They want the surgical option. I'm not against the surgical option. I'm not against the scientific method. Like, I think we just have to be more open-minded here, right? Can the body improve itself? I mean, ultimately, evolution is possible. We don't know the mechanism of evolution. Is evolution happening only upon conception, or does it happen through a lifetime as well? And these are interesting. Birds have wings. How the hell did they get wings? Through evolution. The beaks change on different islands on the Galapagos, right? So it's like, well, how did they change? Did they change during the bird's lifetime? Did they change only at conception? Where is this change occurring? This is fascinating, right? We should be open to understanding more about these things.